Hi everyone! So today I'm going to be doing 50 facts about me part 1. I'm doing this in 2 parts because 50 facts video would just be about 3 hours long, especially with my rambling. I feel like even doing it in 2 parts, each one is going to be really long. So I'll try and keep the rambling to a minimum. But yeah, it was very hard to think of 50 facts as well, so a lot of them are really random and you might not really care, but I enjoy watching these kind of videos, so I thought I would do one, so I will go ahead and get into it. The 2 foods I could eat all day, every day and not get sick of are grapes and Maltesers. I have a thing about textures. I hate textures that aren't liquid and aren't solid. I hate yogurts, smoothies, and my worst nightmare is yogurt with bits of fruit in it. Ooh. No. I live on a farm. I work in Nando's. I have got lots and lots and lots and lots of freckles. You probably can't see them in most of my videos because I wear lots of makeup to cover them up. I have got freckles all over my face. A lot. I have got 6 medical conditions and 2 allergies, and I'm currently being tested for another condition. Wonderful. I've got a titanium rod in my spine, screwed in with screws, obviously, to straighten it in an operation I had because I had scoliosis. Thanks to that operation, I've got a 13-inch scar from the middle of my back, around my side and down my stomach because they went through the side and not through the back like most people. I write a blog, which you might already know if you've watched my videos because I always link it down there, which I will again in this one if you want to go and have a look. And it's the same name as my YouTube channel, Emily Care, but it's emilycarebeauty.blogspot.co.uk. I am a trained beauty therapist. I did beauty therapy sciences at college, which is basically you learn obviously everything about beauty therapy, but you learn more in depth about the body and why treatments work. I had to learn like all the muscles and bones in the body and all the systems and everything. I learned a lot about the body, so much that I could have gone and done physiotherapy. I'm 19 and my birthday is on the 11th of July. I have 2 sisters who are 21 and 5. Once I did a hair show at L'Oreal in London because my cousin is a hairdresser and she asked me to be one of her models, and I had crazy poodle hair but it was really fun. My favourite film is Wild Child, and I know all the words and I'll be that annoying person that speaks along the whole film with all the words when you're trying to watch it. I used to be obsessed with JLS, like obsessed, crazy. Any picture in a magazine or a newspaper, anything will be cut out on my wall. I've got the book, all the albums, t-shirt, hoodie, everything. I used to be obsessed. I would go to their concerts, I would cry at their concerts. And once Aston sung to me and I was hysterically crying and being held up by my friend's auntie because she thought I was going to pass out. My favourite product ever is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation because I like a high coverage that is not too glowy and shiny. That just doesn't look right on me, and I think it's to do with my freckles, I don't know, and one that stays there all day, and it's the only thing I've ever found that does that. I used to be obsessed with fake tan. Like, this is my natural skin tone, obviously I'm very pale, and I used to be so obsessed with fake tan. Like, I would go so dark and honestly like think it looked nice, and no, it didn't really. When I look back at pictures, it didn't look nice. I used to love the fact that people thought I looked like Barbie. I didn't try to look like Barbie, I just happened to like blonde hair and fake tan and makeup, and my favourite colour was pink, but I loved that people thought I looked like Barbie, and I used to keep a count of how many people said I looked like Barbie, which I'm sure was like in the high 20s, low 30s. Oh yeah. Once at college we did a fake bake spray tanning course where we had to go in partners and obviously spray each other once we had learnt how to do it. And despite being literally the palest person in there, I went the darkest. and as much as I love fake tan, I knew I looked ridiculous. I looked absolutely ridiculous. And the next day I had to go to a family meal where everyone laughed at me and took the mick out of me, and if I can I will insert the photo here because it's absolutely hilarious. I cannot tell a story at all. I will have to say one simple thing and I will go round and round and round and round and round before I get to the simple point, and you didn't need to know any of the other stuff, but I just ramble and ramble and I just can't get to the point, which you might see in some of my videos. I will tell you pointless information that you don't need to know. I have a concentration face, and it's not the typical concentration face where you actually look like you're concentrating or where you might have your tongue hanging out. It's the most ugliest gurning type face. I've done it ever since I'm little. Done it ever since I was little. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm doing it unless someone tells me, and then I can kind of feel that I'm doing it, but unless someone tells me, I don't know I'm doing it, so there's no way for me to stop, and it goes a little something like this. Attractive, isn't it? That's not even a joke, honestly. Oh dear. I have got terrible coordination. When we used to play tennis at school, my PE teacher got really annoyed with me and thought that I was messing about and that I was trying to be funny because I was that bad at tennis, and everyone used to dread being paired up with me because you would not get a game out of me. I could hit the ball once if you were lucky, and if I hit it twice it was a miracle. I was just so bad, and I used to walk. I don't think I do it as much now, but when I walk I would kind of go left and right because I just have that bad coordination, but I have an excuse now. It's down to one of my medical conditions, so PE teacher, you can go and ask my doctor, alright? I wasn't trying to be funny. I have got phobias. I would say two I've kind of got over now, which is knives and needles. I've had a lot of needles, so I'm kind of used to them now. I used to have panic attacks every time I had to have an injection or my blood taken, but I've got used to them now and I don't like them, but I don't have a panic attack, anything like that. And the same with knives. I used to only be able to use a butter knife and nothing more, but again I've got over that now. Two that I'm still got phobias is fish and like sea creatures, whether they're alive, dead, in the sea, in a fish tank, even if it's a goldfish, or on a plate, or the smell of it. Ugh. If it's prawns, if it's anything, ugh. I've got a really bad phobia and no one understands it, but it's not a choice, I can't help it. I don't know why either, but I have a phobia of fish. And another one I still got is heights. I've had a few panic attacks from being up high on sand dunes or up on a high course thing. I had to come straight back down, and on airplanes I'm okay if I sit in the middle in the aisle seat, don't look out the window, have the windows closed, I can kind of deal with it, but yes. And last but not least for part one is that I can't swim anymore. I had swimming lessons when I was little and I could swim fine, I didn't have any problems with swimming, but I just didn't swim for years and years and years, and I can't do it anymore. I know how to do it and I can do it, I just don't stay up. When I went on holiday I kind of tried to practice a bit, and I think the most I got to was like 11 or 13. I just can't stay up, I don't know why. I can do the moves, I just sink. I don't know. And that was my 25 facts for part one, and I feel like I've been talking for absolutely ages. So thank God that I split this into two, really. Part two, I would say the facts are going to be even more random because thinking of 50 facts is really quite hard. But yeah, I've thought of them all, I've done them all, so if you'd like to see part two, that will be the next video. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, and I hope you look forward to the next 25 facts, which will be another super long video of me telling you pointless facts you don't really need to know about me. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!